But first, standing vigil and mourning the second officer to lose his life after a deadly ambush last week. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. The tragic news of another fallen officer comes 4 nights after Friday's shooting in Harlem.
27-year-old Officer Wilbert Mora died today at NYU Langone Medical Center. His partner, 22-year-old Officer Jason Rivera, died Friday.
Earlier today, officers stood to salute the ambulance carrying Officer Mora's remains. A police motorcade escorted the driver as it went to the medical examiner's office. CBS 2's Dick Brennan live tonight in Harlem. Dick.
Well, Maurice and Christine, tonight at the 32nd Precinct, their morning, 2 officers. Wilbert Mora was taken off life support today, but not before one final heroic act. He gave the gift of life. At a makeshift memorial outside his home, candles and notes of love and respect and remembrance to a young man who gave his life for the city he loved, Police Officer Wilbert Mora.
It's really heartbreaking, really heartbreaking.
Edgar Vega lives next door to the Mora family in their building on East 112th Street and says his mother would always love to talk about her son, the police officer.
Every time, I ask about the son, she'd be like, oh yeah, he's doing great, oh my God, but I'm so scared and whatnot, but other than that, I'm happy, like he's doing great things, big things. I'm like, that's good, that's good.
She was proud of him.
Yes, very proud.
Mora was shot on Friday night along with his partner, Jason Rivera, after they responded to a domestic dispute that turned into an ambush. Mora, 27 years old, Rivera, 22, both having barely begun their careers, having their lives cut short in a blaze of gunfire.
For this heartbreak to happen off of a simple domestic violence case, which it was totally uncalled for. And my condolences to the younger officer as well. And it's young guys, and it shouldn't happen.
It's sad. It's sad. My heart goes out to them. Oh my God, I can't stop crying. I've been crying ever since I heard about it.
The police commissioner tweeted, Wilbert is 3 times a hero for choosing a life of service, for sacrificing his life to protect others, for giving life even in death through organ donation. Our heads are bowed and our hearts are heavy. Mora's donation could save up to 4 or 5 lives.
In this circumstance, it was the family that made that decision because they understood and knew what his wishes were. And his wishes were simply to continue to give back to community and save as many lives as possible.
At the 32nd Precinct, where there has already been so much grief, there was more mourning, more prayers, more pain.
To lose a family member like that, it's crazy. And somebody so young and so dedicated to his job and stuff like that, it's heartbreaking, really.
Now, even at this late hour, people are coming by the 32nd Precinct and paying their respects. Every couple of minutes, somebody has a candle to put down in memory of 2 really brave young men. And one more thing, Officer Mora, when he gave those organ donations, had in mind one family member who needs a kidney, and now more prayers for a match. We're live in Harlem. Dick Brennan, CBS 2 News.
Dick, thank you. And the wake for Officer Rivera will be held at St. Patrick's Cathedral on Thursday, starting at 1 p.m. The funeral mass will be held on Friday, also at the cathedral at 9 a.m. And we will bring you live coverage Friday of that funeral service. You can find it on our streaming service, CBS News New York.